welcome to Policy Wire. Today I shall begin with a story. About 2 weeks ago, India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh made a bold statement. He said, "We will create such a situation in Azad Kashmir that it will come to India on its own." At that time, many people laughed it off. Just political bravado, they said. But today, look at Azad Kashmir. Protests, violence, streets on fire. And the question we all must ask is, was this chaos accidental or was it scripted? In Azad Kashmir, the government responded to the people's demands. Cheaper electricity? Approved. Wheat subsidies? Approved. Reforms in governance? Promised. Even cases against protesters were withdrawn. 98% of demands met. And yet, instead of calm, the unrest grew louder, more violent, more destructive. Why? Because this is not protest. This is provocation. You see, protests can be genuine, but they can also be engineered. And in Azad Kashmir, what we are witnessing today is engineered chaos. Someone is fanning the flames. Someone wants to turn a story of progress into a story of failure. Someone wants the world to believe Azad Kashmir is crumbling, when in reality, however, it is India's occupied Kashmir that lives under suffocation. Let's compare the two sides of this divided land. In Azad Kashmir, children go to schools with smart classrooms. Hospitals provide better care than many provinces in Pakistan. Food is subsidized so that no family goes hungry. Democracy exists. Elections, debates, media, civil society. Now, cross the line of control into Indian-occupied Kashmir. Schools shut under curfews. Hospitals overcrowded, underfunded. Media silenced. Journalists jailed. No elections since 2019. Two Kashmirs, two realities. One growing and one suffocating. Yet, the chaos is being manufactured where progress is happening. Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that sound exactly like Rajnath Singh's promise that Azad Kashmir will be pushed into upheaval until it collapses into India's lap? This isn't coincidence, this is strategy. The game is not about wheat prices or electricity bills. The game is about narratives. If Azad Kashmir is seen as unstable, then India can say, look, they cannot govern themselves. If chaos dominates the headlines, then the world forgets about the real crisis in Indian-occupied Kashmir. It's a classic tactic. Break the stronger side by making its strength look like its weakness. And here lies the danger. Not just the violence on the streets, but the erosion of trust. When people start doubting their own institutions, when the world stops believing in their progress, when despair becomes the dominant story, that's when conquest through chaos succeeds. That's when Rajnath Singh's prophecy begins to look fulfilled. But let me end on this. Azad Kashmir is not despair. It is resilience. It is education, democracy, healthcare, representation. It is a place where hope is stronger than fear. The chaos may be manufactured, but so can hope. And it is up to the people and to Pakistan to make sure that the real story of Azad Kashmir, the story of dignity and self-determination, is not drowned out by the noise of violence. Because at the end of the day, Kashmir will not come to India by chaos. Kashmir will stand with freedom by choice. This is Dayan Rahmani. Stay tuned to Policy Wire for similar stories.